Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donna Lisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy tea, and we back with another video. Before we get into the drama, I want to say everything on this commentary is alleged, y'all. Atlantic record out for blood and want to get their leak back at Nicki Minaj using Cardi B. Doja Cat out here going back and forth with fans and she's getting humiliated for the entire ish. Let's get into the entire chaos, y'all. So Doja Cat goes back and forth with a fan. She tweeted, "Might not be, but at least I care enough to try twice a week. You effing weirdo stalker, piss off ish. Get the F, get away from me, cunt." And then the person responded, "Mad and miserable cause is the truth. B, you barely even promoted V. Fell off the chart drastically cause the collective wasn't effing with it. Now you're on tour charging $500 plus to see you Whitney Houston tweak on stage with no dancers, no visuals, nothing. Girl, F you." And then Doja responded with, "You will respect me, B." Okay. The drama continues, and mind y'all, she's been going back and forth with a fan or fans for 2 consecutive days. But can we talk about the fact that where was the lie in what this fan said? Doja did the bare minimum with this album. She didn't literally do any promo. It was given, "Oh, I'm being forced to put out this album." And when she dropped the album, she didn't do any promo to push the music, right? Do I give her flowers every effing time for being an amazing stage performer? Absolutely. But is this album trash? Has her music lately been trash? Absolutely. And that's why her record label ain't investing any dime on that album or the tour because it flopped. Not everyone has the budget Nicki has when Nicki goes on tour because Nicki has proven time and again she can sell out stadiums and arenas, right? So if she want to perform on that stage and it's gonna look chic, it's definitely gonna cost you. And the album ain't bringing in the revenue, so how they gonna get the money? And mind y'all, the dancers is they out here talking. How the f does Doja have no dancers? And some few days back, she was also getting dragged for not changing costumes. It turns out girl is working on a tight budget. She was so confident and comfortable and thought, "Oh, the spark is always gonna last," and that's where she ruined every ish. Y'all remember when she was in her self-sabotaging era and was going off on fans with all the demonic antics? Y'all remember that? Now it's coming back to bite her on the effing butt. That's what's going on. 2025 female albums with the percentage of their total streams coming from features. We have Lady Gaga's Mayhem with 64. And then we have obviously Cardi B was definitely gonna be in the top three with Am I the Flop, 57%, Lisa, Mariah Carey, and I'm just gonna talk about Cardi B because this girl be out here cheating to get to the top. All the tracks which charted for long on Billboard, oh, I'm gonna say like 2 weeks plus from the album, were all collabs. Cardi B knows for sure she can't deliver music on her own solo tracks, to be more specific. Can y'all remember what happened with Imaginary Players? How y'all lead single debut at number 70 and the next week it's off the charts? Because number one, the delivery was whack, the song was trash, the bars were nonsense, and mind y'all, she had visuals and the obviously co-signing from Jay-Z, but the ish flopped, right? So if she ain't out here leeching off Summer Walker, Kelani, how she gonna survive? And not forgetting 7-year-old old songs and five, did I just say five? $499 album sales. Like, girl, you're definitely not just cheap, you're trash and a reciter. No shade. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. And please subscribe to my backup channel, Donna Morgan, in the description. Moving on to what's currently buzzing. So it's been reported Cardi B's Am I Desperate is challenging to break the record for the most weeks on Billboard Top 10 by any female rapper on the Billboard Album 200 chart. And it's still gonna be on the charts this week based on predictions. And now the streets are saying Atlantic Record is behind this. They're trying to put the gas and keep your foot on Nicki's neck for revenge because obviously they ain't gonna be spending money on getting bots to stream the album. Y'all wanna know why? Because number one, the album is trash, and coupled with the fact that Spotify out here canceling and doing a lot of bot purge, so it's kind of difficult to do that. So if Spotify out here doing the bot purge, who's the only one who's not out here being credible with their numbers? Billboard, y'all. So they out here cheating to get Cardi B to stay in the top 10 and break these records. But mind y'all, she's out here doing this and has never been able to outsell any of Nicki Minaj's weak sales. So how is this even possible? At this point, yeah, I don't see Cardi B songs on TikTok. I don't know anyone who's still listening to that album. Or, like, how is it topping when no one's listening? Make it make sense because it doesn't add up. Then Mark A. Martin, something doesn't seem right with all of this. Because explain this ish to me, yeah? How you out here struggling to get 2 million streams across all your songs on Spotify, but for some reason you out here being or staying on the top 10 of the album charts? She's flopping not just on Spotify, iTunes, and the PAYOLA streaming platform, Apple Music included. So make it make sense. She's literally flopping on all streaming platforms, but for some reason she's out here on the top 10. This doesn't sit right with me. And mind y'all, Young Talk came out saying, confirming that people actually pay to get their spot on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. So, am I putting this past Cardi B? Absolutely not. Especially with the fact that she's been out here trying for the longest to take down Nicki, surpass Nicki. She tried everything, sold her album so cheap, but wasn't even able to hit the 200K mark. Talk less about, surpassing Nicki. And mind you, Nicki had 100K deducted from her original sales. Y'all feel me? So yeah, they couldn't do that ish. And they waited and waited and saw that she was about to leave the charts, so they dropped 20,000 versions of her album so she could chart the week she was supposed to depart from the top 10. All because she wanted to break one of Nicki's records. But mind y'all, Nicki still holds the title for the longest charting female rap album in the top 5 of the Billboard Hot 100. And that's something Cardi B will never relate to because no one really gives an F about the album. It's all fake hype, PAYOLA, And mind y'all, before the album dropped, she was out here hanging out, attending the Cowboy Carter tour, attending meetings, having meetings with Rock Nation's crew. Do y'all want more details? And y'all know how that's gonna end. They gonna work harder than Kris Jenner to make things happen. But no matter what they do, right? Talent always wins. And like for goddamn sake, how long are y'all gonna be out here spending tons of cash on trashy music? Till date, I guarantee y'all, Atlantic Record hasn't been able to make the money they invested into Cardi B's album rollout. The rollout was insane. It was massive. From the Walmart to the DoorDash to the discounting of the album. Because I guarantee y'all, if that album was out here getting sold for the exact same price as normal albums, people won't buy that trash. From the first day Cardi B dropped her album till the last day, oh, till date, that album is still being sold for $4.99. But mind y'all, these were the exact same people who said, oh, the album's gonna be on discount just for the first week. Nicki sold her album for $14.99. Doja Cat $11.99. And y'all want me to say and believe, oh, Megan, oh, scratch that. Cardi B is supposed to be competing with Nicki and breaking Nicki's record. How you out here breaking records when y'all don't even sell for the exact same price? And mind y'all, Pink Friday 2 had zero, key mark zero visuals for the album. Everything was, all the sales was out of talent, fan base, and good music. Cardi B dropped, Cardi B does what she does best, drop visuals. And after the song on the perform, girls like, oh, I'm over that era, yada yada yada. I want to drop a new album. I'm gonna be dropping a new album after the tour in 2026. Honey, I got a real question for you. Now you've used all your hit tracks and invested them into, Am I the Flop album to make it do numbers. What you gonna do with your third album? Because I'm so confused. How you gonna handle this ish? Where you gonna get songs to invest them or include them in your third album? Because there's no saving you from flopping. It's not like you're gonna have the WAPs, the please me, the ups like you did with this album. How is this album gonna survive? I don't care. I'm here for the humiliation, and I'm definitely gonna be dragging Cardi B on this channel when that happens because she thinks she could cheat the entire system and get away with it multiple times. Let's see who gets the last laugh in all of this. I guarantee y'all it's definitely not gonna be Cardi B. That's one thing I'm sure of. Do y'all agree with me on that? Let me know in the comments section, y'all. What do y'all think about this entire out commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my bad, I almost forgot this ish. Atlantic Record out here struggling to get their revenge. Nicki just need to drop her album with the perfect strategy, perfect rollout, and Cardi B is gonna be dead, over, forgotten, and gone. People are not gonna talk about Cardi B because the music ain't what listening to. That's what happens when y'all get reciters to the top just to compete where they don't compare. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. See y'all in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, it means a lot to me. Bye. See y'all in my next video. Mwah.